Hello and welcome to the Whisky.com news on the 22nd of March 2021. And yes, I missed last week because I had a lot to do, but I will blend in the news today. So I took out some news that were outdated. The first one is a Bladnoch 14 years old 2021 release. So yeah, my new studio is a bit different to the old one. 46.7% ABV, no chill filtering, and probably I will get one of my these bottles on my cask. Maybe not. Maybe it's gonna be a Horst's bottle. Then we have news from Hunter Laing. They have new single cask bottlings, a 20-year-old Ben Rinners, a 23-year-old Inchgauer, and a 25-year-old Tomatin. There will also be a new Hepburn's Choice North British single grain, and also a Glen Garioch rum finish. Yeah, hopefully I will get some of that on my cask as well. Then we have a Beam Suntory announcing a new investment. They're investing £6 million into Glen Garioch, but it's not going to be enlarging of production, but it's going to be a modernization and also a traditionalization. So amongst other things, the distillery will get their own malting floors. Also, the conversion of the distillery will reduce the CO2 output by 15%. Then we have news from Ireland. Dunville's 18.8 blended Irish whiskey is a new founded blend whiskey, and it will be made from malt, grain, pot still whiskey, 40% ABV. The name 18.8 is an homage to the founding year of Dunville's. Then we have a new distillery in Ireland. The Micil Distillery is burning their first whiskey, but they're burning the spirit and putting it into the cask for maturation. So this is the first distilling of whiskey for over 100 years in Galway, which is a western city of Ireland. The distillery was actually built already and founded in 2016 by two brothers, but they actually did gin up till now, and now they did their first whiskey and will present their first matured whiskey in 2024. And before that, they will try to do independent bottling under their own name and will present that in the coming year. Then we have Crumlin Road Gaol Distillery in Belfast. They're getting their building permit, which is a bit of extraordinary because they are building the distillery within the A wing of the old prison in Belfast. So the old prison was decommissioned, and now there will be a distillery in the A wing there, and they're investing 25 million Great British pounds. Then we have a new record for whiskey set to be sold at a record price. I've told you about the Fabergé egg with all the stuff to it and the whiskey in it, and now a Texan collector has paid $2 million for that whiskey set. That is the highest price that has been ever paid for a whiskey set of Irish whiskey. Then we have news from the United States. Lexie Phillips will be the new assistant distiller at Jack Daniel's. She will be assisting Chris Fletcher with the distilling, with the they're taking overlook at the distilling, that everything goes right, and she will also be a brand manager or brand ambassador for the Jack Daniel's distillery. Then we have Blood Oath Pact 7 is a Kentucky straight bourbon that has been announced for the United States. It's a United States only, and it will be an 8-year-old Kentucky straight bourbon and limited to 51,000 bottles. Then we have a look at the international market. And there the news comes from Australia. They have Starward's whiskey projects, Dolce, ginger beer, and Tawny. And yes, they are all kind of predecessor casks. The first Tawny is Tawny fortified wine. Then we have Dolce, which is a dessert wine. Not quite sure if I pronounced that right. And in the end, we have a ginger beer cask. Hopefully I will get 1 or 2 of them on my cask here, because they sound really, really interesting. Yeah, that was it for this week. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.